RTG Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with Coach Leipold before the game, he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play call and show why they've won these games 3 in a row and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Horned Frogs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sun Devils offense will go on. First. Looking for a man, it's Schaefer. Throwing right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Oh, fuck was that going?
Start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense.
Damn it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me,
Oh,
Coach.
good Lord. It's going to be this kind of game, huh?
Usually he takes me out of the game.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about.
Catch the ball.
Early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. You got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Here's a give to Robinson.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Gotcha.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Oh my God, dude.
They had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Schaefer. The screen, and watch out. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback running on the draw. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now Ace makes a catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see...
Bounce back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time.
Gotcha.
Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there. His cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the Sun Devils with the first and 10. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. To the air, it's Schaefer. Rushes on him. Not quite in.
Damn, dude. Can we fucking block?
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Butler. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Wide open, dude. Oh my God, dude.
And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Fucking assholes, man.
Got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with balls.
Fucking Christ.
That is a costly fumble.
I'm with you.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers to side.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted.
Come on, dude.
Turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire.
Block.
Running for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Schaefer. He wants to take the top off.
Catch the ball, man.
That quarterback just missed him a little bit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with...
Oh my God, you guys are terrible.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires quickly. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on first and goal. He's looking to throw.
Damn it.
Pressure was too much. Get him at the 15.
The quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Right on the money. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. TCU calls its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Back to throw, it's Schaefer. Touchdown, Arizona State! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great way to move.
Catch the ball, man.
Use that catch there. Physical catch. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep running.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Schaefer. Got a man, it's Harris. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Unloads to the
Throw it right to him. Come on, dude. Bullshit game.
Turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have
decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Y'all can't get no separation. You can't catch the ball.
They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play.
Right to him again. Fuck you, game.
Denied, it's an interception. Picked off, and he's got open room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Enough with the fucking play action, man.
Timing routes, a nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Here's a heat. He wants to go deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 1st downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they'll run.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be touchdown ASU. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Shit.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Looking downfield, it's Schaefer. Sets up the screen.
Get in there. Why would you run that way? Straight uphill, dude. Damn it.
And it's still a 5-point. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Now on 1st down from the 30. The give and tick.
Oh, get out of here, dude.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to fire. And that's going to
hold on to the ball, man.
That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the head. Complete pass.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough
Injury timeout. Get the fuck out of here with the goddamn injuries, dude.
Time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
To throw, it's Schaefer. What a grab with one hand. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll try it over the left side. Got enough for the first.
Oh, yeah.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take
Hold on to the ball, man.
Well, hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And back to the air on 2nd down.
Oh, there it goes. Fuck you, man. Block!
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the old line. 3rd down coming. Moves away as he feels pressure. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
How about this defense? They needed to come up with a big stop, and they did. Great job trailing late in this.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching
Poor damn
staff a lot of
INTs,
credit,
man. Get out
because
here.
They made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well. They've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that in a situation.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Okay. You bitch. What's up, motherfucker? Beach ball. And my road to glory quarterback. Wound up going to Arizona State. Nah. Yeah. Had Ohio State up there, but they already recruited one top 5 quarterback. So I was like, fuck you guys, man. And then Arizona's playbook looked pretty good. So I go there, and guess who left? Dillingham. So there went my playbook. I was like, you motherfuckers, man. Come on. Yeah. They had him leave and go to where the fuck do you Utah, dude. I was like, what the fuck? There's no way he would leave. Arizona State's his fucking alma mater, dude. And it's just coaching carousel for you. I was like, you motherfucker, man. Have my coach transfer out, so now I got to make sure I select the playbook each time. Well, it puts me on Kansas's playbook because they hired the Kansas coach, and their playbook sucks. Then they had some bums start in the first 2 games, lost the first 2 games. Finally won the starting job. Week 3. Yeah, we lost to BYU 10-3 and Texas A&M 38-14. I was like, come on, man. Get this bum out of here, coach. Now we're on a 5-game streak. But I just did fucking Iowa State. I had no interceptions going into Iowa State. I threw 2 at Iowa State, and then I just threw 4 against TCU. That's like, fuck. Hey, we still won 28-15. It's against TCU, though. They got good DBs. I mean, a couple of bad passes. I threw one right to the guy. I was like, I yelled at my own quarterback, where the fuck are you throwing the ball? He threw it right to them. He threw it right to their guy in the zone instead of the receiver. It's like, fucking asshole. And I'll tell you, you guys have a terrible offensive line, too, by the way. I have like exactly 2 seconds to get off a play action pass. No, that's called no play action. It's called RPO. You got a second to decide on that. I can handle that. The play action. Fuck that shit. I got it going on YouTube. Practice in for the week, and then I'll play the game. We get Toledo this week. I'm like, where the hell did Toledo come from?
Fred, 54! Fred, 54! Blue idiot! Ready!
Yeah, I'm in the practice week before the game. Oh shit. Don't like that. I don't think it's real, their real life one.
Let's go. Set. White idiot.
And then all the stadiums and stuff are. God damn, man. You get one touchdown. All right, RPO. Fuck it.
Set. Lap. Great idiot.
You get shit out of this. Read option. You get shit though. Yeah. Play action. I'm probably gonna get fucked up. Nope. Wide open. How far behind is it? Like 10 seconds. That's not too bad though. No chat coming through.
Blue 85. Blue 88.
Fix that. Oh yeah.
The Rockets headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arizona State's offense will get first crack at it here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Schaefer. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Powers through the defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He lets one fly deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Throws for the tight end. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
He's got it inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
But you know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quick release on the RPO. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Motion.
Here's a give to Robinson. Maybe some room here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's picked off and then ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right?
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Trying to set up the screen. Shoots his way for more.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
QB draw. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Schaefer. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Complete out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in and
defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between...
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw. It's Schaefer. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left, wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The quick out. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Schaefer. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's gonna do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time rush down to check in with Kevin. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Moving out to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, here's Robinson. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a first down. Spot the ball at the 23.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical.
Touchdown, ASU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very...
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Schaefer. He's going to let it go. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul on face mask defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Schaefer. Finds a man on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that.
X going for the goal line. And he launches it for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And score give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, man. You put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. They'll give it to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up a 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And the Sun Devils have taken it inside the 20. Released by the QB. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. The Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Slams ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Schaefer. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with it.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Give to the single back. Might have a chance. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
That's a good goal for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy.
Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have first crack at this one. Back to pass, it's Schaefer. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And with the pick 6, touchdown Cougar!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0. There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Thanks to grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last time.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times...
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. He's got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Here's a give to Robinson. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Schaefer. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, but they...
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Got his man out of the backfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
On target to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's a great job working the scramble drill. You know, QBs and quarterbacks, they practice this throughout the week. When the pocket breaks down and the play gets extended, receivers have to break off their route, and they've got to go find an open area of the field. Nice work there between the QB and wide receiver.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Schaefer. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll send the back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds space on the right. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. The Sun Devils come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Here's a give to Robinson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. Offense in a bunch formation. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Schaefer. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring it 3rd.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally, aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
And the Sun Devils will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown ASU! Made the grab in the end zone for 6. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Schaefer. Here comes the heat. And they got it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 16, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Longhorns in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying...
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Got his man on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
And that's that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That's caught. It's Harris. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. The give to the single back. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Schaefer. Makes the grab, turning it on. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see...
He's got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. Handoff to the single running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Schaefer. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked off his feet.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. They'll run the counter. Maybe a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Schaefer. Touchdown ASU! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Timeout Houston, their second. They'll get together to decide. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
Sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Fowler, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. A late season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in the EA Sports College Football Season. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Colorado Buffaloes. Alongside David Pollock and Jessica Ryan from Tennessee. Closed out the sidelines to say hi.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition.
And the Buffaloes ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mack. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona State's offense will take the field first. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They'll stop play momentarily for the injured Buff. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking for a man, it's Schaefer. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Did the work himself. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Harris.
The offenses are able to attack short. You got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, and then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, and what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Schaefer. Fires to the big fella. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Sun Devils right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Look at the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got it looking for a first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
In the red area, it's Robinson. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
At first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. They'll start on the ground with Robinson.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
To the air, it's Schaefer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Butler. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Makes one man miss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting, and the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. To the air, it's Schaefer. Fires left. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football and starting to develop.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky 1st half. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Robinson. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him. Now they're finding out about him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A spectacular one-hand grab. Two-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play to this thing.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense. Back to throw, it's Schaefer. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Pulled down for the tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away. He's going to take off. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
The name of the game is trying to pressure the quarterback. These bootlegs do a really good job of moving the quarterback's launch point. And then guess what? Now he gets to run the football. So he gets outside the pocket, makes guys look silly with his speed, and gets big chunks of yards like it's nothing.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! They take the lead with the 6.
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Schaefer. Lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Sun Devils have moved it inside the 20. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive,
Touchdown, Arizona State! They move on top here in the 4th. The Sun Devils take the lead right back.
And this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
PAT unit on the field. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quickly to the tight end. Brings him to the open.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires complete on the crosser. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Under fire. They got him. Great pressure. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's a give to Robinson. Across the 25. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. To fumble. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Robinson. He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Nickelback on the field, looking past as they try to keep this a one-possession game in the 4th. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Schaefer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his...
He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football, not the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to cover.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports